And what is going on, my Houston Texans family? Hope you all are having a blessed Tuesday. I was surprised when I was reading the comments about my overreaction to the Houston Texans offense versus the Los Angeles Rams. And a lot of you said I was not overreacting. It was horrendous. It was the same old Houston Texans. So I'm going to do something this year that I haven't done ever. Every Tuesday, I'm going to ask you guys, how comfortable are you in this new Houston Texan offense? I'm guessing that in the comments, there's going to be a lot of people saying, I don't have a lot of confidence in this offense right now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will say it's only up from here. But the fact that this was your first look at it kind of left a sour taste in your mouth. Before we jump into it, ladies and gentlemen, this episode brought to you and powered by Sleeper. Think you know football, then try to turn your football knowledge into real money with the Sleeper app. The ultimate fantasy sports app that can turn game day into payday. Just download the Sleeper app and pick more or less on your favorite players. With more stats than any other daily fantasy app, just choose 2 or more of your favorite players from pregame or live. Pick more or less from the predicted stats, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money if your pick wins. Use promo code 713HOU and you'll get up to a $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. 713HOU, ladies and gentlemen. I want to ask another question to you guys. Now, this is a question that will be asked once again at the end of the season. But so far, is the experiment working for the Houston Texan offense? And like I said, it's new O-line coach, new OC, 4 new starters, and your first game was against a playoff team and a damn good defense in the Los Angeles Rams, and they handled the offense. They didn't respect the Houston Texan offense. Right now, I don't think anyone is going to respect the Houston Texan offense. When I'm going back and looking at the game, and I'm looking at the offensive line and the shuffle that they did, and this was brought up by Cody Stutes, and shout out to him and Landry Locker. They're doing a fantastic job. Brought up how Ed Ingram being out really threw the offensive line into chaos. You had Cam Robinson, who hadn't been playing at left tackle the past couple of weeks, immediately hop back into left tackle. You had Tytus Howard go from right tackle, that's where we thought he was going to play, back to right guard. And then you had Ariante Ursary, your rookie, who the last 2 weeks was looking damn good at left tackle. You put him on the right side. And speaking of that, I have another tweet here from Cody Stutes. He brought up the PFF grades. This is his tweet. Offensive line grades from PFF aren't everything, but they aren't nothing. Texans rookie tackle Ariante Ursary was the lowest graded rookie lineman from week 1. His 29.4 pass block rating was the only rookie lineman rating below 30. He was the only rookie lineman to have an overall offensive grade below 50. And this all happened because Ed Ingram was not able to go at right guard. Isn't that crazy? Someone who wasn't on this team last year. Someone who, to be quite honest with you, a bust in terms of he didn't work out in Minnesota. He's there, Kenyon Green. We have him here. And because he's not ready to go, you have to shuffle 3 parts of your offensive line? What are we doing? And it goes back to the Texans trying to be the smartest people in the room. Cole Popovich is also, I think, The first time he's been in charge of an NFL offensive line. Now, I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments down below about that. But why do we not want any experience here on the Houston Texan offense? Why did you go back-to-back first-time play callers? Now, I understand everyone's going to be a first-time play caller, but that's just a bullshit excuse to throw out there. Like I said, I no longer have aspirations for media and credentials, so I could call bull when I hear it. When I hear that, you're trying to be the smartest guy in the room. You're trying to be the guy that finds the next best thing. People keep on talking about time. We don't have time. We're about to make C.J. Stroud the highest paid quarterback in the NFL in 2 seasons. The same thing might be said for Will Anderson Jr., and we have not made it past round 2 of the playoffs. The way the rookies wide receivers were handled as also didn't like. You took Jaden Higgins in the second, Jalen Noel in the third. My opinion, they need to be out there more than Xavier Hutchinson and Justin Watson. The more Jalen Noel doesn't play, the more pissed I'm going to be. Because why couldn't you use that third-round pick on a lineman? And this all just ties back, ladies and gentlemen. It ties back to what I said. The Texans trying to be the smartest in the room. You trade away a 5-time Pro Bowl left tackle. Say, I don't want him because he false starts damn near every single game. And he does. But the thing about Laramie was his mentality. He was not a swarmer. And you did nothing to replace that type of talent. Cam Robinson is nowhere near Laramie Tunsil. Jake Andrews, Ed Ingram, Laken Tomlinson, their talent combined does not touch Laramie Tunsil's in terms of pass protection. So what little work you did in the offseason, like free agency, in terms of bringing in O-line help, we were looking at the draft. And what happened? You traded out of the first round, and you let guys like Donovan Jackson go right before you. And Donovan Jackson, fantastic week 1 for him. Guard out of Ohio State, someone that I said multiple times want here on the Houston Texans, picked right before you. You trade out the first round and your first 2 picks. I mean, like your 2 out of your first 3 picks are wide receivers. I really don't know, guys, how much confidence I have right now in this Houston Texan offense, in this Houston Texan offensive line, because it looked the same. And when I hear my quarterback say things like, we could have practiced better or practiced more, we were lollygagging, and this was a wake-up call. Those words are not good things to hear in week 1. The Houston Texans on Monday Night Football in Houston. This is very important. You don't want to fall to 0-2. But you don't want to have another offensive performance where you can't score a single touchdown, and you're doing it, and not only in front of the crowd, not only in front of Houston, but on primetime football. And everyone is just going to say the same thing, same old Houston Texans, same old Houston Texans. This game on Monday will tell us everything we need to know about our new offensive coordinator, Nick Caley. Can he overcome obstacles? Can he adjust? Can he bounce back? It did not look good. Nothing went right for him on the offensive side. Now, of course, there's the small wins. But the Texans had an opportunity to win the football game. The Texans' defense was just handling the Rams. They put up 14 points. Puka did go off for 130. But this is only 14 points from a Sean McVay offense that's fully healthy. And Dare fumbles the football. As you can see, I'm very down right now about the Houston Texans offense. Let me know, guys, if I'm in the wrong. Am I still overreacting? Is it just week one? And if I can be honest, if I can say my piece, that's one of the phrases that I'm sick about. It's just week one. It's just a preseason. It's just training camp. I've heard all that before. There is no history with the Houston Texans. We are seeing the history. We are the history, ladies and gentlemen. And so far, the monkey on our back is you cannot protect your quarterback no matter who it is. David Carr, Matt Schaub, Deshaun Watson, CJ Stroud. And you cannot get past round 2 of the playoffs. So that's why I'm kind of taking this season more serious. Because after this year, like I've been saying, fans are going to ask themselves, do I think General Manager Nick Caserio, Head Coach DeMeco Ryans, and CJ Stroud can get it done for me? I've already seen tweets say fire DeMeco. I've already seen tweets that say fire Nick. I've already seen tweets that say CJ's not the guy. Welcome back to the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not there. I'm not there at all. But damn, do I want to see a good performance from the offense on Monday Night Football against Tampa Bay. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Is the Houston Texans offensive experiment working? I don't think it is, but it's only up from here. Do not forget, this episode is brought to you and powered by Sleeper. Promo code 713, and you get a $100 deposit match up to $100. I love you guys. Go Houston. Have a very blessed day.